Hello?
Oh, this is a lot. This
Hello?
is too good.
PT2. Hey,
Hey, what's going
hola.
on?
I couldn't finish recording the message of what happened because the twin had started DMing me and then she wanted me to come on here with her.
Hmm.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, what
So
you were
what's
saying
going
now,
on?
boo. Don't
Oh,
gift me. I'm
okay.
not
So
a.
did you hear any of it or no?
I seen it on Instagram, and I
No, I'm
heard
saying
what Shamar
no,
had
I'm saying
told
did
me.
you okay? No, I'm saying did you hear what okay? So let's just say what did you hear from?
Oh no, I didn't get what you wrote. I didn't
Oh,
get the
okay,
message
okay.
you
So what
sent me.
did you hear from Shamar? Maybe we could go from there. So I want to repeat it again.
Well, I get the same thing you heard. Really, like everything that I get y'all got going
Right.
on. About he feel like you scammed him. You took $4,000. His dude is like taking your side. It just was a lot.
Okay.
I don't know. So I don't know
So
what. So
this
what
so
happened? I
this
was
is
just asking
this
like
is
what
the tea.
happened because.
Shamar ain't never been booked for no 5,000, and y'all in the industry, and y'all know damn well ain't nobody finna pay Shamar 5,000 to do any damn thing. Shamar bookings was at a total of 1,500, and we just now getting Shamar bookings at 2,500, which I just posted the contracts on my page. Shamar S ain't never been paid $5,000 for any fucking booking. It's always
Okay, can I say something,
yeah.
Aramet, to start off? That's why y'all supposed to be on like confidential
Mm.
contracts, because like as a management, you shouldn't even be up here telling all this business. Like, I'm just being honest. It's so unprofessional. And for me to be having shit lined up with you too, it just kind of throws me. I don't like that. I get what you said. I get you proving your point. But as a certain stuff you don't have to say. Like all it's just kind of weird as a manager. Like I have a manager that been managing me for
Mhm.
7 years, and that's just never how it works. He can't even mention nothing to do with my finance. All of that is in the agreement in
You
the
just said
contract as
Shamar
management.
said
So for you
you
to
just
sit up,
said Shamar told you he get paid 5,000, right or wrong.
no, I didn't. No, I say he said you stole 5,000. I mean, you stole $4,000. I didn't say he said he get paid that. I say he said that you stole
Oh,
four
okay.
thousand
Well,
dollars from
on
him.
on my bad if you did say that.
The only reason I say that because he said you going to jail, so I don't want you to incriminate yourself on the
Listen,
line
one
by
thing
saying a
about
lot
me,
of
I can't
stuff or
incriminate
whatever.
myself because I know everything I was doing was correctly. So, reason why I thought you said that,
Okay, well that's
yeah.
y'all. Okay, I just want
Okay,
to say
so
that because you know I'm cool with you, and
right. So
that's my
reason
point.
why
But
reason
that's
why
y'all.
I
Go ahead.
said about the
I didn't want you
booking
to
is
say that.
because that's what's going on. That's what's going on the live. I mean, on Instagram, people are saying that Shamar said his bookings was $5,000. So that's why I thought you said it because he continued keep throwing 5 or 4. But if you didn't say it was for booking, my
Mm-mm.
apology. But long story,
No, he said you stole four
right?
thousand or
Okay.
something like that. That's
So
what he
long
said.
story short, me and Shamar was supposed to have went live today because the barber was going
Mm.
around saying that Shamar boyfriend is on ice,
Mm.
that I was taking money from Shamar, and Ms. Wet Wet had called Shamar to ask Shamar what the hell was going on between me and the barber. Shamar was like, yeah, the barber's lying, da 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 da. I get all of my money. Mind you, if you go to Shamar's Facebook, Shamar was home one day and he went live to even say he's in control of all his money. But anywho, so today what transpired for him to turn on me is him, if me, him, and William was at the studio. I make Shamar beats. So
Mm-hmm.
every song Shamar got out, besides the features, I made the beats and then I made the verses for him. So we had to do
Mm-hmm.
a new song today with William. And we did a song with William today. And William flew in. We were supposed to do the song,
Mm-hmm.
record it, get it my team mix and master it.
My phone going out.
Your phone breaking out, boo. Your phone
Hello?
going out. Your phone went out.
Hello?
Can y'all hear
You
me
tell your
Yeah,
now?
we
phone
can
going
hear you
out
now.
when? Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay. Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, but your phone keep blinking out. You might need to take it off the Wi-Fi or something. I don't know. It's like
Yeah, I'm
jumping.
not in Wi-Fi. I'm outside. I got 5 bars, so I don't know why.
She got
But
bars.
can y'all hear me
Okay.
now?
Okay, we hear you
Yeah.
now. It's better now. Yeah, we hear you
Okay.
better now.
So, long story short, on the way back to our side of town, because the studio was way in Lawrenceville, I get a call. Now, I've been talking to Black China team for a few days now. They said they've been watching me and they're looking for a booking agent or whatever the case might be, and they want to do some bookings with me to push her new single that's coming out. Now, I didn't tell Shamar in the beginning because every time I tell Shamar that I'm about to work with somebody, he kind of gets in his feelings, or whatever the case might be. So, but so happy he was in the car. Him and William was in the car when they called me. So I was talking and they was telling me everything. Can we get on the phone call? Can we finalize everything today? And then after I got off the phone with them, William was the only one to say congratulations. Shamar never said congratulations. He never said I'm proud of you. He never said none of that, which I didn't expect from Shamar, because if the attention's not on Shamar or anything or whatever the case might be, you ain't getting it. So I dropped Shamar off at the hotel because, of course, he's been staying at the hotel because Messy Doll leaked his apartment address, and his boyfriend has a warrant, so they were scared to stay at their apartment. So I paid their apartment up for 2 weeks so Shamar wouldn't have to spend his money, because I know that Shamar is going to eventually have to pay for a deposit for another place as well as move in. So while they've been staying at the hotel, I've been working on getting him approved for a house where they were supposed to move in on the 25th or whatever the case might be. When I dropped Shamar off, I was like, okay, Shamar, make sure you get your sleep, because tonight's gonna be a busy night. You got this music video, and then you have to go to Judge Soul to do your mic drop. Shamar didn't go to sleep because on his mind it still was the Black China shit or whatever the case might be. So mind you, we still already had a scheduling to go on Big O for an interview with Wet Wet. So Wet Wet called me and Shamar separately, talked to us, asked what was going on, or whatever the case might be. So when she got on to the chat, she was like, okay, well, I'm going to let Shamar talk first, because this is about Shamar. I want Shamar to tell us about this barber and all these allegations. So Shamar was like, okay, yeah, well, I'm finna go ahead and clock some T's. I really don't want to be managed no more. I really don't want to be managed or whatever like that. And then Wet Wet was like, whoa. Where all this come from, Shamar? Because I just talked to you and you were just so excited. You were saying this about her, that about her. And then I was like, I was blindsided because, mind you, I literally just left Shamar. So I was kind of blindsided. I'm like, yeah, where? I want to know, like, what made you say this? And then he put his phone on mute. And then Wet was like, hello, Shamar, hello. And then I was like, well, maybe somebody's over there, got to tell him what to say. Just give him time or whatever the case might be. So she was like, okay, well, I'm going to give him time. But bitch, you on my platform. You need to hurry up because we needs the tea. So then he came back on. He was like, hello. She was like, yeah. So I want to know why you don't want her managing you. He was like, I just feel like she's not a manager. I feel like she wants all the shine. She wants all the attention. She wants the clout and da like that. Now, mind you, I never was a manager. If anybody know me, I was pushing my network and I was pushing my music. I became a manager when I met Shamar. When I saw Shamar at the hotel and didn't have any money, and I paid for a week at the extended stay for him, and I started talking to Shamar, I knew that I knew YouTubers that did 20v1. So I was like, you know what, Shamar? I can help you get on platforms. I was never, ever a manager. Me and the mindset of a manager never came to my mind until I met Shamar. You get what I'm saying? So when Shamar was like, okay, I'm down. This happened at LaShawn. He was like, I'm down. Get me whatever you could get me or whatever the case might be. Mind you, it was no contract in the beginning because in my mind, I was not no manager. You get what I'm saying? I was just doing it just to help out. So I got him on to the little 20
Thank
verses.
you. Thank y'all.
Oh, I got him on to the 20 verses 1 or whatever the case might be. And after I got him on 20 verses 1, he was like, you might as well manage me. And I was like, you think I could manage you? He was like, yeah, I'm serious. You can manage me. I said, all right, Shamar, if I manage you now, I'm going to be serious about this. He was like, I'm serious too. After that day, I reached out to every YouTuber that I knew, booked him to be on all of the 20 verses 1s, kept booking him, reached out to Teasy people. Teasy did a track or whatever the case might be for Shamar. Now, mind y'all, he's not on a contract. I'm not getting paid for none of this shit, or whatever the case might be. And I reached out to them and sent them like a cease and desist because they used his sound. And then I was like, Shamar, these people, this song finna blow. Matter of fact, I'm finna help you make sure that you get your royalties together. Once I helped him with his royalties, I started connecting with Teasy people. And they was like, you know, when we first heard about Shamar, he was homeless. He was walking down the street. He was begging. He was like, you really built him. They was like, or do you have him on contract? I said, no. They was like, you need to get him on contract. They was like, you never do no work for free. You never work for nobody and do this type of stuff for nobody without a contract. I still didn't do a contract. Days later, Shamar got introduced to the neighbor. Now, mind you, me and Shamar stays in the same apartment complex. Shamar started hanging out with the neighbor. The neighbor's boyfriend wanted to manage Shamar. They took Shamar to the bar, and Shamar started talking stuff about me. Shamar came back home, and instead of Shamar telling me that he said something, Shamar said that they said it. So when Shamar came to me, Shamar was like, yeah, they was over there talking about you. They was saying this and saying that you doing this and doing that. So when I addressed the neighbors, I addressed them in an aggressive way, like, why the fuck are y'all talking about me? Not knowing that Shamar is the one that was saying the stuff, or whatever the case might be. So they were like, huh? They were like, Shamar came to us. We were just feeling really concerned. We was feeling very concerned because of what he was saying. We was just very, very concerned of how he was feeling. So I'm like, so Shamar, how is you feeling? Like, I'm not understanding like what's going on, because if you feel any kind of way about me booking you, this is the times he kept going live saying he was always booked, he was always tired, da. So I was like, well, Shamar, just tell me if you feel some kind of way about me. He was like, I ain't say that. And which how Shamar is lying while they was right there. And they was like, Shamar, you didn't say that. And then they was like, tell them what you told us. And Shamar like, I ain't say that. I'm like, Shamar, why you can't tell? Now, mind you, the barber is here, and the barber's girlfriend was there. So and Karante, which is Shamar's boyfriend. So he's like, I didn't say nothing to them. I didn't say none of that. So after that day, I kind of believed in them because of just how Shamar was acting. And then days later, LaShawn went live and said the same shit that Shamar was talking about me. So when Shamar came back to me, I said, Shamar, order for me.
Hold up, you keep saying talking about you. What was he saying? Like, what was the talk? What was he saying about you? That for you to believe it.
He so not so I don't know exactly what, because it's been a long time, so I don't want to put words in his mouth. But
No, go
can you
ahead.
hear
Your
me?
phone was skipping, but we hear you now.
Okay. I don't know exactly like everything that was said, because I don't want to put words in Shamar's mouth, whatever the case might be. But some of the stuff that I do remember them saying was I was mentally abusing him, I guess, or whatever the case might be, forcing him to go to these bookings. That's what was said. But that's the main thing, because money wasn't in effect right now, so they wasn't talking about money then. It was just basically me, putting him on all these bookings and how he's tired and he wants to stay home. So that's why I was like, well, Shamar, what was you saying? But anyway, so they was like, well, tell him what you saying. Tell him what you was saying. Because we was really concerned. Like, the neighbors was making it seem like they was very concerned, like he was saying stuff to them, but they would not want to tell me, the barber, and the barber's girlfriend. So the barber was like, okay, well, since y'all don't want to tell us what Shamar's saying, it's cool, don't worry about it. So me and Shamar had a conversation. And I told Shamar and Karante, the boyfriend, I said, in order for me to proceed on working with Shamar, I need a contract. I went to ChatGPT and I said, can you create me a artist and a manager contract? ChatGPT gave me a contract. I copied, I pasted. I put 30% on there. And if you see on the contract, 30% says for me doing his songwriting, for me doing his beats, for me if I style him, because I was his stylist as well, and also for me to continue doing his bookings. That was for the whole 30%. So He read it all, and I said, Shamar, make sure Karante reads it as well, somebody that you trust, because I don't want you signing anything, because quote unquote, people say you can't fucking read.
So
Since
you
we all
say you
being
was
honest
getting
on the live.
30% of his book out of his bookings?
That's what the contract
But you know
said.
management,
So,
is 15%. Like,
right. I was getting 50. So you didn't hear. So the contract is 30%. A percentage of the contract was for me managing him. The other percentage in the contract was for me creating his lyrics. The other percentage of the contract
And
was for me
styling him.
creating the
She
beats for
said.
full ownership. And the other one was for styling.
but that's every time he get booked though, right? That same 30%. Okay,
Right. Every time he got booked for
that's
the
still
songs
not
that
how
he
it's
was.
supposed to go. Huh? Girl, what?
If he's performing my song, if he performing my songs, I get percentage of my songs being played.
Okay, that's how y'all set up y'all contract. Every time somebody performs a
Right.
song,
So
you don't get percentage of their booking. That is crazy. You get royalties off the plays of the song. Like,
and that's the thing. And that's the thing. I
not his
didn't do the
booking. Nothing to
royalties
do
off the
with
song.
he can
So hold
perform
on,
it
hold
all
on.
over the world. That has nothing. He pay you. Say if you would have for that little for the hook, you charge him 1,500 because you're
Mm-hmm.
not Nicki Minaj. You're not a big rapper. So okay, I'm gonna charge you $1,000.
Right.
Everybody underground rappers do it all the time. I'm gonna do a hook for you for 500. People do it $500. One time
Mm-hmm.
fee. Not every time you get booked, I get a percentage of your money. That is crazy as hell to me. I'm just saying, as a nigga who been working with
Okay, hold
management.
on. Let me finish talking. So you're saying about royalties. I gave Shamar all royalties. And that's why Madison then was trying to figure out why my name was not on the split sheets. So the money that Shamar gets off of the songs is the money that Shamar keeps because I did not want to take the royalties from Shamar. So let me double back. So the contract said 30%. But I was not getting 30%. And the reason why I was not getting 30% is because Shamar was only getting booked at this time for only $1,500. I'm sorry. $1,500. So 1,000 would go to Shamar. I would send Shamar $500 deposit. And then I would give him the 500 once we get there. And they'll give me the cash. I would give it to Shamar. I would take Shamar to Bank of America. Shamar would deposit it. Okay. So the $500 was going to the Toros. So me, JD, the guy that I don't fuck like no more, the barber, and his girlfriend, we all sat down, was like, okay, so Shamar, this is how we gonna have to do it. Because I know I don't want to personally take 30% out of just $1,000, because that will leave you with nothing at all. I said, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to up the booking so that way I'm able to pay security. I'm able to pay your clothes. I'm able to pay for
So, boo, let me tell you.
transportation.
So, where
I'm able
y'all
to
was
pay for
going
the whole.
wrong at this advice, that they should Shamar booking fee should have been 1,500. Boom for y'all to get Shamar. Y'all gotta have that. That don't include his hotel or his
Yeah.
driver or his security. You have
Bro,
no,
you gotta let me
but
finish. I already know.
that's how
Listen,
it's
Supa,
supposed.
I already know where you going at.
Yeah, that's how. So hey,
I
let me
already
tell
know
you.
where
I'm
you're
saying
going at.
that
Let me
because
finish.
you wouldn't have been in this situation. You too much of his money.
No. Listen, You're not letting me
Okay,
finish.
I'm listening.
In the beginning, when he was getting the 1,500, and we was paying for the rental and the hotel, that's when I first started. I didn't know shit about managing. If you let me finish, I never was a manager, so this is something new
Okay.
to me. So I didn't know about all-in
No, that's
prices.
why I'm
I
telling
didn't
you
know
that.
about
No, that's why I'm
writers.
saying. This
No,
is
you don't
why
have to
y'all
tell me
in
because
where
I know
y'all at
now. You just
now.
gotta let me finish. No, if you let me finish, and to the tease of everything, you were
Okay.
here. So in the beginning, Shamar was only getting 1,500 until I started hanging out with these labels, and they started explaining writers. They started explaining where they supposed to pay for your transportation. They supposed to pay for your hotel. Shamar's supposed to keep his
Yeah.
pocket. So
Yeah.
now, if you look at my contracts, Shamar gets all of his money. They pay for his transportation. They pay for his hotel. They also learn about a writer where I put that he wants a Don Julio bottle regardless of wherever he comes to. So in the beginning, I was not a
Like when
manager. If y'all
when
let
I
me
spoke
finish, I
with
was not a
you,
man.
you were very professional. That's why I'm like, it wasn't
Right.
when I
Because I
spoke with
was
you was
learning.
on your motherfucking P's and Q's. So that's why I was like, when I talked
Right.
to let
But
me say this before you finish.
I'm
So
talking about,
because when I talked to Shamar tonight, the
oh, go
people
ahead.
who he with get mad at me because I told him maybe y'all need to talk. I said because ever since you've been working with her, you definitely
Yep.
have took
I
off.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? I said you've been doing great. I said, I know. I said, make, ask the comments. Comments. I ain't never go against her because I'm cool. Because I said, because just like I just told you, I wasn't trying to
Right.
say you wrong or nothing. I'm telling y'all, it was you. You were just learning miscommunication. Too much going on with the money. He ain't really getting enough money because y'all paying for the damn trucks and the security out of the 1,500.
Right.
That's leaving him with a few hundred.
No, no,
So
no,
it
no.
was just gonna make it go
It
left.
left Shamar. Every booking Shamar got was 1,000. I took the 500 to do whatever I needed to do. Whether it was $100, whether it was $100 Toro, if I call my friends right now, they will tell you I used to have to sit here and call people to send me money for us to get a hotel room because I was so determined to prove people that I can do this because there was so many people downing me and that Shamar can do this. So the money in the beginning was irrelevant. There was no contract. I didn't give a fuck about a contract. I didn't give a fuck about.
And let me tell you, I know how it is with a man. Like I know that's how it be. You believe in him, you know we can get it, and it be like that. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So
so
I kind of understand. I
in the
definitely
beginning,
understand.
it was not money. It was like I say every day. Not me, not the barber, not nobody can say when they first saw Shamar, they didn't know who he was. That's a lie. I'm from Delaware and I knew who the fuck Shamar was. Shamar is a viral icon and I would never take that from him. So when I saw Shamar, the only thing I could think about is him always on live begging, him walking the streets, him on here asking for a phone and this and that. And the only thing I thought about is Shamar, let me tell you what I can do.
Yeah,
Now
you
you did
did.
an
You
amazing
did.
job.
Wait,
I I take
Yeah.
I don't
listen,
care what's going on right now in this moment. Your phone breaking out, boo.
Super, you
Your phone
blows
breaking out.
me, brother.
can you hear me now?
No, her phone breaking out. I don't want her to keep talking and we can't hear her. I don't want to waste a whole sentence. And
Yeah.
Right, can you
it's
hear me
what
now?
yeah, we hear you better now. So yeah, so what I'm saying is,
Okay.
Shamar, we real cool, come to my house, everything I know is this whole situation. But from the trap, what I've seen since you came around is like I've been so proud of him, congratulating him, happy for him, just beyond happy for him. So, I just don't doubt yourself and don't feel like you did the whole world know you did an amazing job. No matter what transpired now, I think the whole world saw growth with Shamar and everybody was clapping and rooting. They can say you were stealing money. They can go, people can say whatever. We don't know what happened behind the scenes. But what I'm saying is you took him up. You helped him go up. So, I don't know what else
Uh,
about it. So you can finish.
My only thing about saving myself, and that's why I said you're his friend, so maybe he will show you his bank statements. What I want is somebody that's really close to him to really say, Shamar, can you please come to my house and let me just see your bank statements? And that would make me feel so much better about everything because I know that I was giving Shamar all of his money. I even looked at Shamar's bank account. And I don't want to say how much he had in there, but Shamar had a lot of money in there. And at the end of the month, literally went down from thousands to $20. And all of his transactions from Uber, from these black trucks he be getting just to go to Walmart, from Uber Eats, and also for him supplying whatever his boyfriend needed. Shamar didn't pay rent out of his booking money. He paid it out of his Social Security. So I used to help him do all of that. I just want someone that really genuinely really want to know the truth to sit down with Shamar and say, Shamar, since the day she's been booking you, pull up your bank accounts. That's all I want is somebody to say, since the day because you can't see the cash transactions that I've been giving him unless you pull up his bank statement. You can't sit on my end. So somebody really genuinely, really want to know the truth, pull Shamar to the side by yourself, not on live, not around nobody, not nothing. If y'all really genuinely care to really know if Shamar has been played, bring Shamar to your house and say, Shamar, pull up your bank accounts. I guarantee you,
Can I say
y'all all
something,
be.
boo? Can I say something?
Yeah, go
Y'all
ahead.
correct me if I'm wrong, because
Go ahead.
I'm late on the end of the story. But
Go
it's
ahead.
kind of ironic that
Mm-hmm.
all of this is transpiring all over the internet today, and Shamar boyfriend jumped on him today. When
No,
relationship,
no, no. I already told that story,
Yeah,
didn't I,
I thought it's
twin?
put on my gosh.
when
What
relation,
happens?
when this relationship shit going on, it's fuck
Mm-hmm.
all, it's fuck manager, fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck my friends, fuck everything. I'm telling y'all. Okay? So I don't know if that may be
Yeah, but
a little part of making
it's
it so
okay. It's
bad.
okay.
Cause this is
It's
crazy.
okay to say fuck. It's okay to say fuck people, but just don't lie on people that did so much for you. And that's the only thing that's hurt me. I don't care about other people. You feel what I'm
Shamar
saying?
said you was
Don't.
like the best person and all this. When you know me, and him got an event coming up. He was like, it was everything. I'm thinking, okay, whoop whoop, y'all good, everything good. Shamar's some professional shit. Boom bam, let's go, let's get. So for this to be so big today, on top of the boyfriend going to jail today, you so mad. It may be a lot of anger that just built up and a lot of lashing out, and it's done probably triggered you because you over it. It's just a lot going on, and I think it may stir from what he's dealing with personally, like relationship in his house. You know what I'm saying? I may be wrong because I think this is a lot
Yeah.
to
I
come out all at
I
one
get
time.
what you. I get what you saying. I get what you saying, Super. But before I started managing Shamar, I knew you. And I used to pay for y'all to promote my stuff. So I'm working so hard to build up my name for one person to lie on me, to tarnish everything I worked for. I cannot work for him. So yeah, he might be mad today and forgive and might say I'm sorry tomorrow. But just of how you came on these platforms to lie on me, knowing that I did nothing but good to you, and now it's making it seem like I beat you and I take your money and I do this and I do that. Me, I was a whole full-time mom. When I started managing Shamar, I sent my kids with my mom to travel with Shamar. I sacrificed a
My
lot for
phone just.
Shamar because I believed in him and I had a point to prove. So for you to sit on this live and lie because you heard about a nigga or whatever you heard about, it doesn't matter at this point because I did a lot of shit for Shamar. A lot of shit.
And I want to say something.
Trust
I
me,
don't
we
care
all
if he
seen a
do
lot of good
tomorrow.
times.
I don't care if he do tomorrow say all that was a lie. I don't care. My feelings will still be hurt because regardless of all this live shit, regardless of all this, I helped him and I helped his nigga in everything. When Shamari had no fucking food in his house, I took my kids' food stamps and filled up his whole fucking house just so he don't gotta spend his money on Uber Eats. So fuck him being mad and fuck what everybody else gotta say. You tarnishing my name, what I work hard for.
Um,
You know I gave you every dime you ever asked for. I even gave you extra. I buy you shoes every fucking booking. I buy Shamar shoes every 3 days. I buy Shamar clothes every day. Anytime I go in the store, I pick up shit for Shamar because the only thing that play in my head is what motherfuckers used to say about him on live. I get up every morning, go downstairs to his apartment, and clean that motherfucker every day. Because the first thing I heard somebody say is, well, his motherfucking apartment gonna be dirty like he used to have his mom's. I tell Shamar, come on. I need you to get up, get in the shower, Shamar, come on, because I don't want nobody talking about you. I'm 31 years old and I'm out here fighting bitches for him because he in public want to sit here and run his fucking mouth to girls, and I'm sitting here acting like I'm a motherfucking real ass friend, and this nigga ain't never been no real friend of me. For you to sit on this platform and sit here and lie like I'm taking your fucking money. And then if I'm taking your money, how can you go to your lease office tomorrow and pay your rent up for 4 months? You bragging on live about paying your rent up for 4 months, but you saying you don't have no fucking money. That nigga sitting on money right now. I give Shamar all of his fucking money. And all Shamar did was blow on weed, blow it on drugs,
Your phone
blow it
going out.
on with his
your
man,
phone breaking
blow
out
it on
again, boo. You breaking out again, boo.
my bad. Hear me?
No, you're still breaking up.
Can y'all hear
You
me?
still breaking out, baby.
I might need to get out my car. Can y'all
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm just over it. That's why I haven't been going live today Because at the end of the day, y'all don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? He's the one with the platform. So whatever he say, y'all gonna believe anyway. But guess what? I'm gonna still live my life till tomorrow. And I'm gonna still continue still grinding. I'm gonna continue still paying people to get my name out there. I'm gonna still continue doing what I'm gonna do because Shamar's not the enemy. And Shamar wasn't the fucking beginning of me. And he damn sure not gonna be the enemy. So at the end of the day, anybody could believe whatever the fuck they want. God knows, Shamar knows, I know, the fucking barber know, and anybody that was around our fucking circle, from Tommy to Tyra to whoever else that was around when I was meeting Shamar, knows how much I did for fucking Shamar. A scam, I ain't never fucking scammed that nigga. Even I could have scammed him with money. The nigga don't know how to count. The only money he know how to count is in a bank account. I could have gave him 300 here, 200 there. He would have never known. But that's not
Can I ask you
me.
one?
So
Can I ask you one
for you to
question
sit here
about
on.
some social security
Go
cards
ahead.
or
I'm
something?
sorry.
I heard something about social
Uh-huh.
security cards. Girl, you be keeping a file, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a shelter. My shelter you can Google. It's
Oh.
Three Love Boys Foundation. So
No, go
anytime
ahead,
I'm
boo.
on
My
the
bad. I heard my
huh?
bad.
You said what? Oh, yeah, I have a shelter. So my shelter is called Three Love Boys Foundation. I've been in business since 2020. My house is on over there on Showen Street and Adamsville Street. Since I've been on the road with Shamar, I've been having to send their identities to Miss Heather. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry. Um, I had a shelter, and it's Three Love Boys Foundation. My house was on Showen Street and Adamsville Street. I'm in the process of now, and I don't like telling this story. I'm in the process of now of reopening up my shelter. My shelter got shut down. My shelter got shut down 2 years ago because of okay. One of the two people that stayed in my shelter, one of them called me to a hotel to come and get her. I called my houseman. He came to help me get her. Long story short, it was supposed to have been a robbery and a setup to the point that the houseman, the houseman ended up shooting somebody, shooting two people. One died and one was in critical condition. They charged me with malice murder and aggravated assault, and they charged the guy that was staying at my shelter, Edward. They charged him with murder and aggravated assault. I sat in jail for 45 days until they had the cameras and they saw the whole play out. So now if you go to DeKalb County and you pull my name up, it's not in the system no more because they falsely accused me for something that I didn't do. So now my whole record is a sponge and you can't find it no more. Long story short, I'm in the process of opening back up my shelter that I lost. Okay. Once I lost my shelter, I lost everything. Everything. So now that I'm, making money, I'm trying to reopen back up my shelter. So it's a lady named Heather
Mhm.
that I had a contract with that she helps me. So what I do is I send over the people's identities to her for her to put them in the system for Medicaid, healthcare, and for benefits or whatever the case might be. So that's the IDs that he is sending. I'm sorry. That's the IDs that he saw in my phone. If I'm able to, well, I can't show their ID, but if what I'll do, Supa and Twin, is I'll screenshot their IDs, and you'll see that they were saved files all the way since 2020 and 2021. Them is old
Okay.
IDs that I
So,
had when I had my
boo,
shelter.
I don't mean to cut you off,
So
boo, but I don't want to see nobody IDs,
what?
girl. Girl, I ain't trying to be no accessory.
I'm a scratch out everything except for the date. Cause
Oh, okay.
on the pictures you can see, yeah, on the picture you can see dates. You can see when the picture was in your phone.
Uh-huh.
So that's what them are. Them are old files from when I
Oh,
had
okay.
my shelter. So
Okay.
the barber tried to use that to try to make it seem like I get checks in people's name or whatever because he was mad. But I didn't give a fuck about that because I have all the receipts about that. Um, so yeah, that's what the ID situation came in at. The
Mm.
barber tried to use that situation to make it seem like I was around here using people IDs to get checks in people's name.
Well,
So what else you heard? So I can, oh, go
well,
ahead.
My quick opinion or whatever, maybe y'all should probably talk it out if y'all gonna talk it out. If not, whatever. But
You
I mean, it
know.
is what it is.
I think.
To be honest, I mean,
Uh, mm, 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 mm. Just trauma it out. I just pray that things get better. You seem like a good
yeah,
person. I'm always gonna be. I ain't got no. This your situation. You seem like a good person. Uh, Hopefully you and Shamar can come around because I don't want to. I know everybody in the world, they're going to feed off the drama, social media. Oh, yeah, she stole. That's just what the typical what people going to say. That's why nobody can help people because nobody, when you help them, if anything goes way, they're going to always say you're using
yeah,
them. That's why bitches don't even try to help a bitch. That's why a lot of people wasn't helping them. But if you were genuinely helping Shamar, God's going to bless you tenfold. You're going to be managing bigger people, doing bigger and better.
yeah.
So he's gonna
It's
bless you
crazy because
tenfold
he
if it was
already
pure and
is.
genuine out your heart. So
But
you
thank you.
never, nobody can stop God's work, baby. That was just your training course to learn how to do what you're doing. So you gonna, but I think the fact that it's on the internet and Shamar, a big internet person, that's what
Mm-hmm.
kind of make it look crazy. But people go through this in the real life
Mm-hmm.
with their managers every day. This is just crazy kind of internet. But for advice for you, don't if this is something that you truly like you say you just was doing it and ended up doing it, but if this is something that you love to do and you're good at doing, don't ever let nobody get you on the internet as a manager. Don't never get on the internet again and speak.
Yeah, that's
you know
my managing wasn't even my
like you
dream,
never have
Supa,
to
and
clear
you know
nothing
that
up
my
as a
network
manager.
was my dream.
Let your client do what they your client is the social media
Mm-hmm.
star. Let your
Yeah,
client do what he
girl.
do on social media. Don't you be making pages to go do a speech. Nobody know, like you say, nobody knows you. Everybody knows Shamar. So it don't matter what he say. You don't have to
Right.
clear it up. So and I'm saying that it's okay to say your 1-2 piece, but don't lose your professionalism because you may lose greater clients by trying to prove a point. If that makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no other,
I get what
you
you're
don't see
saying.
nobody else
Yeah.
manage. You don't see
I
Cardi B manager, Nicki
and I
Minaj manager, their hairstylist,
I
nobody going live to talk about the fallout.
Just
No,
say
you
Cardi B, Nicki
don't. You don't see
Minaj.
none of that. Because if you want to be on the level, you got to look at a real management standpoint. Shamar get damn near views like them. So yeah, Nicki Minaj, all them, he get millions of views. So he might not be as many as them, but he get millions of views. So the point of the matter is what I'm saying is you don't see those people doing it. So, but you may see Nicki go live and say, I don't have that hairstylist no more. I got this new hairstylist. No. Yeah, because they the client. They the client. You behind the scenes. So just for future references as a management, just always stay behind the scenes and do your business and continue to do your business.